Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a great break. All right, so today we're gonna be drawing a penguin together. So for this, all you'll need is a piece of paper. Any size will work. I had this size lying around, so that's what I chose, but computer paper would work great as well. And you're gonna need some crayons. So I'm about to get started on this drawing, but just follow along, do your best. You can always pause the video if you need to. And of course, when it comes to the end and coloring the scarf and things, you can choose colors that you think would look best. All right, let's get started. So I have my paper and my crayon ready to go. We're gonna start with a rainbow line. So I'm gonna start right about here on my paper. I'm gonna go up and over. I am gonna be leaving a little bit of space at the bottom, okay? So I'm gonna start right about here, go up and over, okay? Now that we have that rainbow line, I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 lines for a scarf before we add anything else. So I'm gonna add right about in the middle. So I'm gonna do a cross and across, just like that, 2 lines. And then I'm gonna add some little lines down. These are little vertical lines, okay? And then I'm going to add 2 more lines down here. 1 here, oops, my crayon just broke, and 1 over here. Okay, and I can add some stripes on those too. Maybe just 2 on each. You can also add some little lines at the bottom for some fringe if you want. Now, if you don't want to add this scarf, if that's too many steps, you can just leave that out too. All right, and pull my lines down a little bit on each side, make them a little bit longer. Now that I have the scarf, I'm going to go back to the top. I'm going to make a little V right there underneath the rainbow line. And then on each side, I'm going to go to the top of that line on each side and pull down on each side. Okay, I'm going to continue that line past the scarf. So I'm going to pick up my crayon, put it back down after I've gone over the scarf, and pull that line down again. Same thing over here. Okay, this is the black part of your penguin, and sometimes they have a little part that comes down further on their face, so that's why we added that little V. Then, once we add those lines, we're going to add a line at the bottom, straight across, just like that. So this is going to be the body of our penguin. Let's go ahead and add the face. So I'm going to do 2 little dots for eyes, just like that. Then I'm going to add a smile. And I know he looks a little funny right now, but we're going to add a beak. So I'm going to do capital A shape right there, and then a V on the bottom. It'll look like a beak. All right. Looking kind of cute. So let's keep going and add some feet. For my feet, I'm going to add, go line down, kind of like a W with an extra V at the end, and up. Next, he's going to need some wings. For the wings, I'm going to kind of start right next to the scarf, pull a line out and back up, just like that, and on the other side as well, out and back up. All right. Now that I have my penguin done, I'm going to add a little wavy line all around him. He's going to be standing on a little block of ice, okay? And then maybe up here, I'm going to add a line behind him. This is the little hill. All right. Now that we have all of those lines, if you want to, you could go back and add maybe some snowflakes with a blue crayon. Let me grab one like that. I have a blue crayon right here. If you want to make a simple snowflake, you could just do an X and then a T through that, just like that. So I started with an X, and then I did a line down the middle and line through it, okay? Oh, kind of got off on that one. This crayon's not very sharp. All right, you can add a few of those, or if you want to keep it really simple, you could just add some little dots as well for snow. Okay, again, I'm gonna start, should get a better crayon, with a T and then an X. Okay, all right, I'm gonna add a few more of those. But if you don't wanna add snowflakes, you don't have to do this step. Okay, so now that I have all of that, I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring. So I'm gonna speed this part up, and then you can see what it looks like at the end. All right, and I added color to my penguin. So I used crayons today, but if there are markers or something else that you would rather use, of course you can use those too. I did a little light blue for the little ice he's standing on. The snow is all around him. And I did a light blue so I could still see my darker blue snowflakes and snow all around him. I also added a little bit of pink on his cheeks so he's blushing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed drawing this penguin with me, and I'll see y'all when we get back.